Yo guys, what's up? It's your boy G, and honestly, I just need to come and talk to you guys about the one thing very near and dear to my heart. And I have some gameplay in the background to kind of just prove my point. It was a kind of a really toxic game, and it wasn't the best of times for the survivors or for me. So you guys can see a little bit of what I'm trying to get at while I try to talk to you guys. And by the way, did you guys know you could like and subscribe to the channel? Like, honestly, that'd be so amazing. The comment section below, all that good stuff. Please, I would really appreciate hearing you guys' opinions about something as controversial as Pig, dog. You know what I mean? Like, Pig, honestly, like real talk, is hated, and I don't get why. Right? Like, even if you look at like people like Otsdarva said specifically that Pig was mid-tier at every corner. Right? She was mid-tier. She's not the most amazing killer in the world, and honestly, I have to agree. Like, Pig is very mediocre, as he says, at everything she does. But the one thing that she has seems to really trigger people, and that's traps. Right? They're not triggered by the thing that actually takes skill, which is ambush. It's the traps. Now, I understand to a certain point the traps are very hated, and they're not something that people really want to get hit by. Like, it feels bad to be the only person on your team really doing anything, but you get rewarded with a trap. Like, it feels very, very bad, and I understand that completely, trust me. But as a Pig main, it's like, bro, like, we ain't got really a lot to work with. Like, especially if you're trying to play Pig at like higher levels of play, the traps are very inconsistent. And to really come from a place of hating Pig purely because of the traps, I feel like that's very disingenuous, because a lot of people, they go from hating Spirit, hating Twins, and now Pig is on that list. And for some people, Pig is the most hated. Like, people are really calling for Pig nerfs, and I don't understand why we want to nerf Pig when she's mediocre at everything. And people always point to this discussion about, again, when Otts was talking about Pig's add-ons, her purple add-ons, to be more concise, and how you really can't hit all the boxes if the Pig is patrolling them. And my point to that is, it's kind of the point. Like, a Pig, especially if they're playing dirty, a Pig that's playing dirty, their whole thing is gonna be, I'm gonna make sure that you can't get this trap off, or it's as annoying as possible. I'm not gonna let you get this trap off for free. Now, you could say that's BMI, that's bad manners, that's kind of crappy gameplay, etc., but it's a strategy, and it's like one of the only strategies Pig can actually implement, because other than that, she's kind of just using the traps for slowdown, and the traps are kind of RNG at that point. So to stop the RNG from being as bad as it could be, they have to push you off the box, because you can't take a chance if you can't get to the box. You get what I'm saying? And back to the point. So a lot of people, when they complain about Pig, they talk about creative gears and tamper timer, right? Those two combos, the purple add-on, and when they're combined, if you're on a huge map like Midwich, but Midwich isn't that huge, like a huge map like Red Forest or something, right? If the Pig is periodically stopping you from getting to the boxes, that you can't make every box. And I think that's true, but you also got to look at it like this. There's not many maps where that's kind of possible, right? Not every single map is possible for the Pig to patrol at every time. And when the Pig's like trying to stop you from getting boxes, your teammates are like getting gens, or somebody else is getting their box. She can only do this 4 times. Now, granted, it's annoying, and I completely agree with that. I think that tamper timer and creative gears is kind of a crutch. I used to have that crutch all the time, when I play Pig, and I still do tamper timer created gears every now and then when I play. You know, when I stream. By the way, check the description for the stream. But when I stream, because as a Pig main, it just feels nice to have my traps be useful once in a while instead of just pure slowdown. Because the strat, if you're trying to play Pig at high level without relying on the traps, is to just put the trap on early and kind of let it slow down the game at early game. It's kind of like a ghetto man's corrupt. So that on top of corrupt, I feel like it's kind of not, it's good in some circumstances, but it's kind of not good at the same time, because you're already not going to be touching a gen. So what's the point of having corrupt in the first place? But I digress. I really think that if you're a Pig player and you're relying on creative gears and tamper timer as a combo to kind of get you through, you know, it's not really going to help your case. And that's why when you see me play Pig, like here in this gameplay, I'm playing like bootstraps and things like that, right? Her brown and yellow add-ons, which honestly are her best add-ons. If you don't know, like for all my Pig mains out there, those are her best add-ons, things that really help with her ambush. I don't know why they don't give her more things to help with ambush. To be honest, for me, there should be an add-on that lets Pig break pallets with ambush. I'm sorry to be the one to bring it up, but I think that'll be a dope add-on. But people really say that tamper timer creative gears is like Michael Tombstone level, which scares me because it's like Michael Tombstone level. Like like people think that she's gonna moor you automatically because she has creative gears, and I think that's kind of ridiculous to say, because Pig already has to work so hard to get the down, and the traps already aren't a good reward for the down. And I feel like Pig honestly could use some help in regards to her power. But I also believe that a lot of people that play Pig really don't play Pig optimally, right? You don't see a lot of people ambushing pallets. You don't see a lot of people moon dash. You don't see a lot of people double back dash and things like that. And people don't really get those type of concepts when they're playing Pig. When they're playing Pig, they're playing very basic M1 killer, which is fine. And they're like, okay, I got a trap on you, boom. And they're trying to play Pig like that, which is okay, but it's nowhere near optimal. You're not really being a Pig player. You're being a killer player who's playing Pig. And trust me, there's a huge difference between being a Pig player and a killer player who just happens to play Pig. Because if you guys don't know, my main is Pig. So I can really tell the difference when I'm seeing a Pig player. And I love Pig players. You know, everybody hates us. That's why I barely like stream me playing Pig, because whenever I stream me playing Pig, all the survivors come out the woodworks and it's so much hate. You know, people said some really disgusting things purely because I was playing Pig and because the way Pig has to be played in some circumstances, because Pig honestly is a filthy killer. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. Pig is honestly super filthy. She's super dirty. But in order for her to get that win, she has to do something kind of disgusting to get that win, right? She don't have to tunnel you out completely, but she has to get a little bit of tunnel going so you don't get a free box, right? Because the whole thing is you don't want them to get a free box. You don't want them to never get a box, but you don't want them to get a free box. You know what I mean? Like, if they're just tunneling you just to tunnel you, like, that's just them being a jerk. But Pig low-key needs to implement some of that dirty gameplay in order to be completely a threat, right? And I think that's kind of shown off within the gameplay that you're seeing. I really think that Pig needs help. I feel like they should help her ambush rather than the traps, because the traps aren't really something that I would say is very helpful, right? I feel like the traps really don't give what she needs. Like, it's amazing in its own right when it works, but it works so inconsistent that it's barely worth it to even work on the traps. So I would say change the add-ons to help the ambush, etc., etc. If you're gonna get rid of it, don't really hate Pig. Please guys, give your local Pig players some help, guys. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve the hate. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you, and have a wonderful day.